Hey guys, it's Rabbit here, back with another Starcraft Broodwar Remastered cast, and more specifically we're doing some more 2v2 action featuring Bonyth and friends. We're on Python 1.3, and one of the reasons I chose this game was because the player in yellow, this guy, his name is BigBalls, and I just appreciate that, man. That's pretty damn cool. Alright, so some 2v2 action sent to me by Bonyth. We are going to see that Bonyth has spawned here. We're going to shift tab soon to see who's on which team. Okay, so the players will be delighted with this because they've both spawned next to each other. So we have a Terran and a Zerg versus so that's BigBalls and AKD and LS versus True Cats, which is a Zerg, and Bonyth, who is of course a Protoss from Poland, one of the best foreign Protosses in the world, an absolute god of micro, and just an all-round fantastic player. So thanks again, mate, for sending me the replays. The response to the first TV2 that I did was pretty good. It's still early days. I'm recording this on Saturday, and I released the first 2v2 video on Thursday, I think it was, but we'll do at least one more, which is going to be this one, and see how we go. The old analytics are telling me that about 80% of the people that are watching my channel are not subscribed. Please do cross the bridge over to Subscriberville. It is a beautiful, beautiful place, and it will indeed make my life sunshine and rainbows. And if you are already subscribed and you do enjoy Rabbit content, please do hit that like button. It does help me get discovered. In fact, every now and again I do get a comment saying, hey, I just discovered your channel today because of XYZ, and it really just makes me feel all warm and happy inside and out. Alright, so nobody's gotten smashed yet, which is really, really cool, because the last one we did, one of the players just got basically destroyed in the first minute or two, which we don't really want to happen, because then it's a bit unexciting to see a 2v1. It looks like one tends to go the relatively tier 1 type style in these games, i.e. a couple of hatches, a couple of lings. You don't go too tech centric early because you can die. So we can see a double barracks wall over here from our Terran friend. We can see some lings heading down from Team Bonyth, and it looks like he's going to go and try and harass the other Zerg players, so we could get some ling on ling action. By the way, this is a pretty difficult game style to keep track of, so in advance, if I miss something, I am sorry. I will do my best. Yellow versus red isn't too bad, so let's see. Alright, so a Zealot and his ling friends are going in here to attack some other lings, and I don't know how you micro without tripping over each other and not screaming at each other, but here we go. Okay, that Sunken's gonna do some work. 3, says True Cats. I don't know what that means. Probably 3 hatch. No, it doesn't mean 3. What does it mean? What does it mean? We need to learn. What does it mean? Alright, and up comes an SCV here to go to, and then he writes G. 3G, obviously, so it's his internet speed, perhaps. Okay, so here we go. Lings versus Zealots. Zealots are strong. Zealots are going to take down the Sunken. This Ling, this Zerg is in a lot of trouble here. Where are the reinforcements from Team Red? Hello? Submarines are coming. Let's see if they can get here in time. I don't think they're going to, man. Although, so there are some reinforcing Lings here, so the Ling numbers are fairly even. Bonyth does send down another Zealot. Another 2 Zealots. These are some really tanky boys. And they're holding the line, and the Marines are going to have to get microed back here a little to get some shots off on these slow Zealots. So I think it's 6 Marines, which I think means these Zealots are going to disappear a little quicker. Alright, so they do seem to stabilize there. Guys, 2v2. It is action-packed from the very beginning. I have worked through this replay pack to try and find the games where there is an element of competitiveness. This is a wall, mate. Get out of there. And these are the 2 that I have found so far. Please do hit a comment to say, Rabbit, please do carry on with these 2v2s. Please do let me know. I've got a pack which involves Scan and some other players. If you'd like me to cover those. I've got more replays than I've got time. So I'm happy to let the viewers dictate what they would like to see more of. That obviously just makes sense. I mean, I'm happy to cast whatever. But it obviously makes sense to cast what people would like to see. We have a lair. We have although my keyboard is off to the side, I am still dexterous enough to check. We have a Spire. So we have a tech tree progression from the Zerg. I think Bonyth and co are on track here to give old BigBalls and co a bit of a smack. But that's obviously a little bit early to say this, because once it's mutas, it's potentially then Speed Zealots and muta combo, which is kind of like the equivalent to Corsair Speed Zealots. Very, very difficult for a Zerg player to deal with. This Terran player is turtling up though quite nicely. He's got an eBay, so he seems to be going bio type style, even though Bonyth is a Protoss, which means I expect Bonyth will be getting into Reavers in his strategy as well, because it's going to work effectively against the Zerg team, and it's going to work very effectively against the Terran team. So we are learning the strategic nuances of 2v2, and the more of these we do, the more we will learn together. But so far it just seems first and foremost to try and gang up on one player. If that doesn't work, which it doesn't seem to have here, then stabilize. It's all one basing, if you have noticed. Nobody's expanding. Obviously one would have to be incredibly vigilant in case somebody does decide they want to try and expand for obvious reasons. So you'll obviously have an element of containment to block the number of bases. Here come the mutas. There's not enough mutas here though, they've got to get out of here. And then it's containment, and if they do start to expand, then I think it would be base denial and destruction. Now I think because of the walls and the front doors, this gives the players on both sides of the fence, honestly, some scope to tick up. Alright, so somebody who went for a walk and got absolutely smushed. Okay, so the mutas do give a little bit of scouting information, intel. Obviously the players in a 2v2 have got shared vision, so it does give them a high element of information as to what is happening. Bonyth helping his buddy here by putting in a few cannons, which is a little bit cheaper than perhaps creeping out this way and throwing down some sunkens, so that's cool. So I like the position for Bonyth and co. I think they're in a strong spot. But let's not ride off BigBalls and co, guys. They have big balls, and they cannot lie. Hey, let's go. Let's give them a chance here. Open minds. Open minds. All right. I don't know what he's expecting to achieve with his mutas, other than very sore hands, because he's going no, and some more no. Okay, well, he killed one Marine. Well done. And now he's going. And now he's going back. And now he's going some more. And now he's going back. And now he's going some more. And now he's... Okay. Alright, so some Scourge are doing some Scourging here. I don't really know what they're going to do, except maybe get a little bit more info. There's a Quiet Overlord here, looking at the water, going, what have I done with my life? I could have been a drone. I could have been a Hydralisk, but I'm a friggin' Overlord. So sad. Ooh. I heard a shuttle die. That's going to really annoy Bonyth. So now we know why the Scourge came out. Oh, and there goes a Terry. The Overlord. Okay, so the shuttle play is usually a Bonyth go-to in these matchups because of his Reaver micro, which is, like I've said before, really, really strong. Are we still doing these metas? Guys, really? I'm getting concerned for you and your energy levels by pumping in mutas. There's spores here, there's marines here, there's... Oh no, there's your own mutas too! Oh dear. Red mutas and red marines. Imagine somebody who'd just been playing the campaign stumbles across this and they're like, wait, but they're the same color and they're working together on a team, and oh no, they're all here, all the races are in one place. How do I know who's who? Well, because we put them on colors, I guess it's pretty straightforward. But yes, allegiances can apparently be formed when you have Bonyth and co versus BigBalls and co. You got to fight for the greater good, apparently. Alright, so when are we going to see a nice juicy fight? Who the hell's on 72 supply? Wow, Bonyth has been workering up here like a madman, and his partner in crime has got 10 drones. So less so, I guess. And then BigBalls and co between them have got probably a similar number of workers than Bonyth and co. So that's also interesting. If you look at the worker and econ distribution, you can't spend each other's money. So it's not like it helps to do all the mining on each other's behalf. That's not what's happening here. But obviously the one is prioritizing units of the other. This is a lot of Reavers and a lot of mutas and a lot of goons. Suddenly this is really, really threatening here on the front door. A huge wave of bio reinforcements coming this side. This should be a really lovely demonstration of what happens to bio when Reavers are in play. Let's see if we can get a nice juicy scarab to squish all these Marines. The Muta plays pretty good too. They're up the hill here. Let's go. First scarab on the Marines. The Mutas on the yellow team are taking a bit of trouble. The Reavers are going uphill. Boom! Some dead Marines. Some more scarabs should come down this way. Please come up this ramp and make me a happy rabbit. Please. Please. Oh dear. Okay, so the siege tanks are doing pretty good work. The Mutas are doing good work. This is one hell of a fight. The Reavers, one of them is gone. The damn Mutas picked off the Reavers before the Marines could get smushed. It's actually a really good play, to be honest. As excited as I was to see that. Understanding how vulnerable these Marines would be to Reaver play. Using the Mutas to pick them off is incredibly good teamwork between BigBalls and AKD and LS. Why can't you have an easier name? Why can't you just be Arnie or something? Damn it. Anyway. Alright, so the Mutas are back in town, and he has more Mutas. So, bye! Oh, that's really good micro though. Just one-shotting about 2 Mutas there, but he's grumpy about it, so he's running off again. How's our friend Bonyth? Bonyth has got 3 bases here. His macro is absolutely insane. Team Red have got to go and shut one of his bases down, otherwise he's just going to get too damn strong. I mean, look at the ability that he already has to produce. Yes, Team Yellow is not really doing much. He's adding another hatch here now, and I think it's necessary that he also drones up a bit. He's still on 10 drones. Still. Hello? Make a drone. It'll feel good, I promise. Okay, so how are we going? We're going Tank Marine, the old-fashioned how to play Terran with some, you know, flanking Muta support, which is, I guess, a new dynamic. Alright, we've got Reavers, we've got Shuttles, we got Goons, we got Marines, we got Medics, we got Tanks. This is juicy mangoes right here. Let's go! Okay, are we not fighting? No, we're using those pesky Mutas to be pesky again. Alright, don't go too far forward. These tanks are leapfrogging though. Does Bonyth have any speed zealots? He's gonna have to rely on... Shoot, Reavers, shoot! Do something useful, you stupid caterpillar! Nope, you're not doing anything useful. Okay. Here comes some medics! Medics are stupid! Dead medics, dead medics. Oh, you got one tank. That was nicely done. Okay, so the Muta's job is to pick off the Reavers. And it looks like it's going pretty well. This is serious action here, guys. If there's something else happening in this game, I'm going to miss it, simply because this is just too much damn fun. Okay, so the medics are wanding, the Mutas are mutering, the tanks are tanking. Let's go! Bonyth is in serious trouble, and the only help that his friend can offer him is these Mutas. Oh! Beautiful scarab on the Marines. Dead Marines. Look at these lings. They're like, hey, we're annoying. Look, we can help. We can help. We did help. We're gonna help. Okay, so Team Red have got their own Mutas. Bonyth's got 98 supply. All his units, I think, are chilling here. There's nothing happening here. A couple of lings are running around us, bothering our other friend. And he's actually trying to move out onto the map a little bit here. Zealots are slow! That is despicable! Does he have any upgrades? He's got +1. Alright, let's go. We got +1. We got slow zealots. We have the power of a Reaver though. That seems to be good. We're retreating here. I don't really know why. I think it's because we're terrified of these damn Reavers, which does make some sense because they've done some serious damage so far. The shuttle has run away a little bit. The micro here, guys. The micro is intense. This is what I'm understanding now is if you are bad at micro or you want to improve your micro, play some 2v2. Absolutely, just do it. It'll certainly benefit and develop that part of your game. Aspiring Starcraft players who do watch my channel, that is Rabbit's tip for the day. Alright? Working on your micro equals 2v2. Dead science vessel. Okay, so the Team Red is going, well, let's go after the 13 drone dude as opposed to the 48 probing over 100 supply Bonyth and see what happens. Of course, what is going to happen is you're going to get absolutely flanked. So now there's no way out for these units. Where's the Scarab? Drop it on the Marines! Dead Marines! Oh man, now we can see why nobody ever goes by against Protoss. That was sad. This is sad. Bonyth has tidied this up in absolute seconds. Even though his partner in crime is 33 of 34 with a whopping 13 drones, he has the power of Bonyth and he can sit on top of Bonyth's back. Bonyth don't mind. He's just so damn good. Alright, so we're moving some more units across. How is Team Red doing? 51 of 58, 63 of 108. I think we need to change our style, man. We got to get some Goliaths, we got to get some vultures, we got to get some mines, we got to slow Protoss down here. This tank marine style is just getting absolutely smooshed by Bonyth's Reaver play, and I think that's really going to be what kills it for them here. That tank was nicely protected, but they just targeted it down without even worrying one bit. There are no Reavers here, so this is going pretty nicely. Dragoons don't trade so good with Marine Medic. Okay, so we're still macroing up here beautifully. We're still producing Reavers. Bonyth is very comfortable on his 2 mining bases. Our friend on this side of the house is getting smushed by some mutas, but he's holding his own pretty well. Bonyth can go and support when he needs to, so they do pull away from there. Alright, so now the Bio Marine Force, of which is flanked by one whole whopping tank, is heading out this way. I think their mission is to kill the Zerg player and to try and isolate Bonyth, which does make some sense. Here they go, they're throwing the kitchen sink at it. Of course, Bonyth, knowing that this happens, has now added Archons, Dark Archons, Pink Archons, Purple Archons. Any Archons you need, he's got them just in case. And here we go, we're moving in, we're smushing things. We've knocked over Bonyth's partner in crime here, so he's looking weaker and weaker already. But Bonyth sent some units in. He's got his Dark Archon in the game. I don't know what, if anything, he's done. The Reaver again! Oh, some more dead Bio. These Lings are doing pretty well, though, against this. And the mutas are fighting mutas. The shuttle gets dropped because the Reaver and the shuttle have been targeted. The Reaver's now gone. That was a juicy engagement on both sides. Continuously pumping and really microing these mutas beautifully has been Team Red. And this Zerg on Bonyth's side is virtually on his knees. Not a lot of units coming out here. Bonyth is now down to 82 supplies, so he had to hemorrhage a lot of units to bail out his buddy. And this Terran on the opposition has been relentless in pumping his units. So let me actually just quickly check. So well, hang on, let me do that again. So the Terran is AKD and LS. All right, it's not BigBalls. BigBalls is the muta micro dude on the Team Red, and he's bloody good too. So I am absolutely loving this style of play. These are all S rank players or in that ballpark. Bonyth's not going to hang out with a bunch of D ranks. He is obviously a very high level player, and therefore it only makes sense for him to practice with players that are also good. So it's quite special to get S rank 2v2, man. It really is. And here it is, being brought to you with Rabbit Roo. Yeah, baby. Okay, so I have a feeling this is now building up into one big final fight. It's going to be goons. It's going to be speedier zealots. Where's the Reaver? Where's the Reaver? There's the Reaver. And we got High Templars too. Of course we do. Let's go. Here it comes. Here comes the fight. The mutas, of course, are here to flank and support. This is 2v2 because both players are involved in the engagements. This is really the exciting part of this. A 2v1, which is the one I kind of cast the other day. Sorry to be a spoiler. But when one of the players gets smooshed early, it really does ruin the dynamics. This has been something absolutely special, where you can really see the benefit of two players literally playing together, fighting together, microing together, combining units with different splash damage, skills, matchups, etc. together. Bonyth's like, I don't know if I want to actually fight you. I think I want to move down here and take it from this angle. I don't really know why. He's got 2 tanks here. I don't know why Bonyth just doesn't smush this. But he's decided, you know what, let's move in here and actually pressure a base. So Red's got a lot of mutas on the one side. Oh my gosh, that was actually nicely evaded on the other. The fight's a bit split off, so it's difficult to track both. You can kind of see what's happening here. We have the fight to take down this base on this side. We have the surrounding units up on this side. We've got mutas harassing over here. I'm thinking there's going to be some kind of sandwich at some point. We'll have to see. Alright, so the units have stopped here. I don't think they fancy going up the ramp at this time. And the red team have moved their bio up here and once again knocked down this hatch. I don't think they want to try and go uphill here though. Alright, so here's the flank as expected. Bonyth kind of boxed these units in here from both sides. The mutas from the top, the marines and the tanks from the side. We have Protoss army evaporation in literally a matter of seconds. That was a beautiful surround from Team Red, and Bonyth and co are in big trouble here. This Terran player is very strong, and I think he is going to be the difference maker here between these 4 players. Although Bonyth has played very well, his companion has not really brought much to the table aside from the odd bit of mutilous harassment, and that has surely started to drain Bonyth's power and put too much strain on him trying to fight off a lot of powerful red mutas and this unrelenting Terran player. Alright, so we do have some reinforcements here to try and take this big fight. I think this is where this is going to go. These units are actually just here in a denial form. They're blocking any reinforcements because this Zerg's got nowhere else that he's producing any units from. So here we go, we're producing another big fight. The tanks are in position, posturing back and forward with the mutas. There's no Reavers here anymore, there's just High Templar. I don't know why those mutas have gone and sacrificed themselves. Probably a little bit of a miss micro there. Suddenly the tank count's becoming a little more difficult to manage, especially if you're boxed in, and especially if you only have Dragoons. So Bonyth moves forward with his goons, but I think this is going to be too many tanks. The Marines back off a bit. The Lings come in forward to tank a little bit of the damage. Beautiful storms though, so those would have reduced the power of the tanks somewhat, but we're still in a very, very precarious position here. True Cat's GG's. He's out. So that was a companion to our friend. He ain't gonna do anything else. So Bonyth's partner leaves him in the lurch. He's all on his own. Sorry, Bonyth. You always seem to end up being the last man standing here on Team Protoss. I don't think it's gonna help you either, my friend. It's looking a little dodgy here. Although when we're down to 2 tanks, he could fight out, but the goons count's going down. Marines can fight goons. I've said it before. They don't worry too much about the goons. They're more concerned about Reavers. There is the Reaver still in the shuttle, but Bonyth's really looking for a place to put him. He can't really put him anywhere. Looks like that muta just flew in there. I don't know if he can be controlled by Bonyth. I don't think so. But anyway, Bonyth GG's. Team Big Balls for the win. You guys didn't see that coming, did you? But sometimes all you need to win is big balls. Guys, I'm Rabbit This is 2v2. It was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, please hit that like button. Please do subscribe. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.